Hello civilians. Welcome back to our channel. And today we will be talking about the 10 traits that can make you a great entrepreneur. So, let's begin. Now, there are millions of entrepreneurs in the world. Some are successful, some are super successful, and some might not be that successful. You see, entrepreneurs come in all shapes and sizes. There are great entrepreneurs like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Steve Jobs. And while they have some traits in common, they are uncommon in many ways and they highly differ in some aspects. But what are the traits that are common in all of them? What can you take from them and implement to become super successful just like them? What can you avoid that isn't useful? But what actually makes an entrepreneur great in the first place? What were the traits that made these industry moguls super successful? These were some of the questions that were in my mind one fine day, and I decided to get the answers to all of them. Now, if you study these great entrepreneurs, you will find that there are various common traits that they had in common. We did a lot of research and analysis and found many traits that led these entrepreneurs to massive success. But we boiled down to just 10 traits that, if you follow, could give you massive success in entrepreneurship as well as in other career. So, the top 10 traits are as follows. The number one is thinking. First and foremost trait to become successful is to think clearly and logically. Any entrepreneur that became super successful had crystal clear thinking. He was completely clear of his what and why. Once the what and why were clear, the how became quite easy. Great entrepreneurs win in life because they have a solution oriented mindset and they know what they want. They not only think long term but also think big. If you can copy this trait and apply it to your life, then you will attract a lot of success and abundance into your life. Most people fail at life or remain the same because they either think short term or think too small, or maybe even both. If you want to be highly successful at entrepreneurship and business, then try to think very big. So big that if you tell your goals to someone, either they should die from a heart attack or go mad laughing at you. Then you should try to think long term. Most people suck at this, but if you nail it, you will be more successful than any human being born on earth. Stop living for the weekend and think at least 10 years ahead. Think about where you want to go and what will your life be like if you actually achieved your goals. When any successful entrepreneur started his journey, he was neither rich nor successful. But they thought long term and very big, and in just a matter of years or decades, they became highly successful. Now, the second point is consistency and persistence. If you thought that you will simply think big and long term and magically you will be successful, then you are highly wrong, as that's wishful thinking and it won't contribute to your well being in any manner. When you think big and long term, you visualize a goal that's almost impossible to achieve for you in your current reality. And to achieve it, you would have to work for years and decades with consistency and persist through any setbacks. As soon as people face temporary setback, they give up because they realize that it's harder than what they initially thought. While an average person quits early on, a great entrepreneur persists. And if he fails at his first attempt, he comes back even stronger with a roaring attitude and works until he achieves what he's after. Consistency and persistence is what separates a great entrepreneur from an average entrepreneur. Because entrepreneurship is like a committed relationship, not a one night stand. Now, the third point is brave. Great entrepreneurs are really brave. This doesn't mean that they can fight 10 people at a time like John Wick. This means that while the average entrepreneur will get scared when he thinks very big, the great ones don't get intimidated very easily. In fact, they will stand alone in the times of a crisis if that is what it takes to save their company and achieve their goals. Now, they don't take mindless risks, but once they are convinced that if they take the plunge, they will be successful, then they will risk everything and will give their all just to achieve their goals. Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Steve Jobs all dropped out from somewhere as soon as they realized that there's more to life. They could all have waited to complete their education or to secure themselves financially, but instead they took the plunge and worked with intense ferociousness and disrupted all their life plans to pursue something more meaningful. Now, the fourth point is analytical skills. A great entrepreneur has amazing analytical skills. Now, you don't have to be a math wizard, but you at least need to have an analytical bent of mind where you can calculate the pros and cons of an offer so that you can have an upper hand while you are negotiating with someone. Yes, you can always hire someone who has amazing analytical skills, and if you're super successful, there will be many accountants to do the math for you. But if you don't need them for the basics, then you're on to the next level. and no one can stop you from being the best in the world. Now, the fifth point is observational skills. Do you really want to know why some random people became great entrepreneurs? It's because of their observational skills, and it happened in almost many great cases. Bill Gates observed that he could make softwares for computer, which he did, and he immediately dropped out of college and disrupted all his life plans to build one of the most influential companies in the world. Jeff Bezos observed that the internet is exploding at a speed of 10,000% per month, and he immediately resigned from his job and started to build Amazon, which is now the world's biggest online store. Steve Jobs resigned from his job as well, and together with Steve Wozniak, he built Apple, which needs no introduction. What is common among these guys? The answer is exceptional observational skills. As soon as an opportunity appeared in front of them, they not only observed it, but also began working towards it with all their might. What they did could have been done by various other people as well, but other people failed to recognize the opportunity when it was hiding in plain sight. If you want to become a great entrepreneur, then start focusing on your surroundings and observe carefully. What you observe could have the potential to change your life upside down. It will take some time to improve your observational skills, but with time you can improve your observational skills and have a profound effect on your life. Now, the sixth point is communication skills. While you don't need to have a charismatic personality and be a chick magnet, but having great communication skills will serve your interest and will make you a leader in your own league. Steve Jobs was known as a great marketer. When he used to get on the stage, he used his charm, charisma, communication skills, body language, and his appeal to sell whatever Apple had produced. It's not compulsory to have a magnetic personality like Steve Jobs. If you're an introvert who doesn't speak much, then that's okay. But having great communication skills will always give you an upper hand over your competitors. If we talk about Elon Musk, he has a strong personal brand, and his brands Tesla and SpaceX benefit from it. Now, the seventh point is leadership. Now, building a great enduring company that can stand the test of times isn't a one-man show, and it will require a team that is equipped with different skills and competence. If you suck at leadership and you don't have what it takes to lead your team to victory, then entrepreneurship would be quite difficult for you. In order to become a great entrepreneur, you need to learn how to manage various resources and produce results effectively and efficiently. Building a dream team and managing people looks easy, but it's quite difficult because people have different personalities, and it's very natural to have some sort of conflict when many people who come from different backgrounds work together under a roof for the same cause. The ability of leadership is what truly separates great entrepreneurs from the average ones. If you can build a dream team and make them work for a common goal, then you can conquer anything, and I repeat, literally anything in the world that you desire. Now, the eighth point is team player. Building upon the last point, you also have to be a team player. You can be a great leader and build the most terrific team, but if you can't be a team player, then you will lose in the long run. Now, there were many entrepreneurs in the history who were deemed as great leaders, but they had just one problem. They had to take the credit for everything that worked, but they blamed the team when something broke down. Now, you need to be a team player and be okay with the fact that you will not get the credit every time you achieve something big. Employees stay in corporations where they are empowered, respected, and credited for their fair share of work. It's even more motivating than money to some employees. Hence, know the difference between a boss and a leader and give your employees the credit that they deserve, while when it's time to blame, you should be ready to take the blame on your shoulders in order to win the trust of your employees. When a leader shows courage, humility, and doesn't give up when things go south, he earns the respect of his employees and they stick with him for a very long time. Now, the ninth point is work ethic. Now, this one is a no-brainer. The marketplace is full of competition, and at times you will be challenged by people who are willing to work more than 100 hours a week just to gain an upper hand at you. If you don't have the work ethic, then you won't last long. Yes, you can always work smart, just like other entrepreneurs, but there's no substitute for hard work. If you can't hard work for a long period of time, then please don't even think about entrepreneurship or business. You will never become an entrepreneur if you aren't willing to work hard, let alone be a great entrepreneur. Now, the last and 10th point is patience. Now, let's say that you have each and everything that we have mentioned so far, but does that mean that you will become a great entrepreneur? Well, the answer is no. Even if you combine all the above factors and you have worked extremely hard for each and every damn day, you won't get success in just a matter of months. Sometimes it takes decades of hard work to become an overnight success. Hence, no matter what happens, always have patience and develop this virtue as much as possible, as this will not only help you in entrepreneurship but also in every other aspect of your life. But don't simply wait around for things to change. Instead, work your ass off and do everything that you can do to change your current reality, and then be aggressively patient. Now, concluding this video, we would like to say that there are many factors that make a great entrepreneur, but we have narrowed it down to just 10 for your convenience. Now, we believe that you don't need more than 10 traits, because if you learn and master these 10 traits, then that would be enough to give you a massive success. While mastering all of these traits would be a bit difficult for you, but you can always grow as an entrepreneur because there's always room for some improvement. We wish you all the very best for your future. Well, that was it for today, CiBillions. If you really liked our content, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. It's your likes that motivate us to make more content just for you. And do follow us on Instagram, because our community of like-minded people is growing bigger day by day. So, thanks for being with us until the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.